So now we're up to Module 5, Lesson 2. And if you look there, we're looking at the idea of how fractions still work and getting familiar with them. If you look closely, you can see that this first one is done as the example. It says here, draw and shade a tape diagram with the given fractions. So this is how it's going to look here. That is 5/8. The reason why I know it's 5/8 is that if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's 8 pieces. And I have 5 of them colored in. So I know that this is eighths and that there's 5 of them. So really important up here, make sure to pay attention to that because that's what's saying the whole is that, and 8 pieces make the whole. So that's why I know I'm working with eighths, and this is 5/8 because it's 5 colored in. So the first part is going to be to draw that fraction. The second part is going to be to write out this addition problem, which is going to be 5/8 is equal to 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. We're working on what are called unit fractions. Unit fractions are fractions that have a 1 in the numerator. That's the top number. So always have a 1 in the numerator. So that's the second step. So we're going to record the decomposition or the breaking down of the problem into a sum, that's addition, of unit fractions. And that says record the decomposition of fractions 2 more ways. So if you look here, another way of writing 5/8 is going to be 2/8 plus 2/8 plus 1/8, and this is going to be 5/8 is equal to 2/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. So those are the 2 more additional ways. So if I were to draw this one out, the next one is going to be 9/10. So that's my whole, and the reason why I'm going to say this is my whole is I'm going to write a 1 up there. That's one whole piece. That's really important to recognize. It'll be even more important for later. So this is 9/10. So I'm going to need 10 boxes. And the tricky thing is I'm going to actually have to draw 9 lines in this box. I'm going to do my best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just as long as it's clear that you have a total of 10 boxes in there. So let's just count to make sure. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. I had the right amount of boxes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in those boxes. This is going to be 9/10 because I have 10 boxes total in the 1 and I have 9 of them colored. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write down quickly this. So that's written as the unit fractions with the numerator on top being 1. So if I count them all up here, just make sure I've got this right. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's going to be 9/10 is what that's equal to, and that works out perfectly. Now I'm going to write it 2 more ways. I'm just going to run out of space, so I'm going to write it up here. Another way of writing is 5/10 plus 4/10 is equal to 9/10. And another way of writing it, one more, is going to be, let's see here, 1/10 plus 8/10 is equal to 9/10. So that's just another way of doing it. So that's how to do these type of problems. For this type of problem, so in this type of problem, we are working with 3/2, which I know is a little bit harder to visualize, but the important thing is to recognize that we're working in halves. So this whole piece is 1. That whole piece is 1, so I'm going to make halves here. And then to make sure I have 3/2, I'm going to draw an extra box over here. And now I've got 1, 2, 3/2. It's really important that that part is written down so you know what unit you're working with. So now I'm just going to color in my 3/2. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to write my unit fractions. There's my unit fractions. 3/2 is equal to 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2. And over here, I'm kind of cheating a little bit, just rearranging it. 3/2 is equal to 2/2 plus 1/2, and 3/2 is equal to 1/2 plus 2/2. So on these, for 7/8, it's really important to have eighths. I'm going to write this down. This is 1 unit again. So I'm going to divide this up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. And so 7/8 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that's 7/8, great. And then it says record the decomposition in 3 different ways using number sentences. I don't have to use unit fractions this, so I don't have to do 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 7 times. But I could if I wanted to. But I could do this too, because that works for all those. The second one, again, a little bit harder. We're working in thirds. So when we're working with thirds, we need to make sure we recognize that this is one whole piece. So working in thirds, so we're doing that. And now I've got to add those 2 extra boxes because I've got 2 more boxes that are needed here that are going to be thirds. Then when I color it all in, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thirds. And then it's going to be, I could come up with different problems, like 1/3 plus 4/3, 2/3 plus 3/3, and let's see here. Well, I could come up with other ones too, but I could do 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 3/3. That'll work too. So the last one I'm going to do is 7/5. So 7/5 if this is the whole thing is 1. Then 7/5 I'm going to be working in fifths. Just as a reminder, I'm going to write that down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my fifths. I need 7 of them. So I have to add 2 more on there. So 7/5 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And those are 3 different ways of writing it. 7/5 is equal to 1/5 plus 6/5. 2/5 plus 5/5 is equal to 7/5. And 3/5 plus 4/5 is equal to 7/5. And there you go. Good luck on the homework.